Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are we doing tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Well, we're starting a new one, uh, and we're going into the fun, the uh, the fun world of court. I guess I was trying to find a cool way to say that, but that kind of fell flat. But Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney is going to be my next story game. Uh, see, I have an achievement already just because I ran through it as a test one time, but while I was deciding which game to play. But we are going to get into this right now. I don't remember this agreement before. I guess I agree. So let's get into her. I don't remember it being a small screen like that. There we go. So, let's see. All my options. Yeah, I think this is all good. I think I can bring this down to a 2. That's kind of loud. You want to play it in another language? Yeah. Okay, this I might have to remember. I could try doing it on the controller too, but I'm going to take a picture of this and just have it ready just in case. But yeah, let's go back. Backspace is back. Okay. So yeah, new game. Yeah, play this game. And this package that I bought actually has all 3 of the original trilogy, so start this one for now. Episode 1, The First Turnabout. Click on that too? Yeah, yes. Uh-oh. Ominous already. Uh-oh. Someone's a diddly-erdler. Damn it, why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. That guy's a diddly-erdler. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Wonderful writing right off the bat. August 3rd, District Court. 9:47 a.m., Defendant Lobby number 2. Phoenix. Boy, am I nervous. Right. I did see this first little bit while I was testing it, but... Oh, hiya, Chief. Woo, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much.
It's over! My life, everything, it's all over.
Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him.
Death, despair, oh! I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die.
It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Yeah, just casually, my client wants to die. Nothing to see here.
Nick?
Hey there, Larry.
Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die.
What? What's wrong, Larry?
Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this?
I thought you just said you were guilty.
Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away.
This is actually kind of sad. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one. Which is why I took the case to clear his name. How's that for dramatic reading? And that is just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright. This is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial would decide the fate of your client. I mean, I thought the laws and the actual facts would, but okay. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given these circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading. I think the volume could go down a little more even. Sure, let's save it in there. Yeah. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Yeah, I just thought the music was a little loud still. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. That would be Larry Butts, right? It's not my own name. Yeah, it's Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. That's the test? I just have to remember the defendant's name. Next question. Oh, there's another one. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Whew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's, wait. Uh-oh. Yeah, what is the victim's name? No, wait, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? I mean, if this guy was my best friend since grade school, that's kind of bad, actually. Oh, the victim! Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. You're not just gonna tell me? Just press tab to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Okay. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Tab at the court record. Cindy, okay. We have profiles too. Yeah, Mia Fey is my boss. Larry Butts. In this case, the likable guy was my friend since grade school. Cindy Stone is the victim. Model, she lived in an apartment by herself. And this is my prosecutor, Winston Payne. Okay. So Cindy Stone was the victim. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was, what was that again? Autopsy report. Loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Okay. Hit with a blunt object, I guess. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Okay, statue added to the court record. A statue in the shape of the Thinker. It's rather heavy. Right? Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything, unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony.
Didn't they all die? I mean, kinda.
I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies. All of it lies. I don't believe a word of it.
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Paris, eh? Victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day before the murder. Hey, July 30th is in a week. That's the day before the Jays game.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Uh-oh.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude.
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I, Okay, what should I do? Stop him from answering, sure. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Very true. Ooh, got him.
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? I think he did, yeah. Have him answer honestly. I know. Send him a signal. Tell the truth.
Yeah. I was there. I went. Order? Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, I didn't see her.
Objection! Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Whoa. Order? Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, My witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Sawit? Yes, saw it. Frank Sawit. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct?
Oh, yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
Here we go. Witness testimony. Witness's account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Okay. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in their apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. This is the guy from the beginning, so yeah. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Okay. Electricity in Mrs. Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Okay.
Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor. Alright, Wright. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. Okay, so that's what the court record's for. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with a tab, and then point out contradictions in the testimony. Gotcha. I think I'll order a tab. Okay. So it's gonna go through the testimony again. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Let's look at the evidence here. Yeah. Actually, wait. He said it was 1 p.m., right? So that wouldn't be right. So there's the passport, and there's the the blackout record is okay. That was from noon to 6, but this doesn't match up with the So I think that's probably what I'm supposed to present there. I think I actually have to go to that. Oh, I can press too. Yeah, let's press. Isn't a man leaving an apartment a common sight? I find it odd you would take notice of him. I don't know, he just seems strange to me, that's all. Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime. The defense requests that the witness refrain from conjecture. Of course, what the witness means is that the man he saw looked suspicious. So what happened next? I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Let's press that too. Half open, you say? Yes, the door was open halfway, yes. I watched for a moment, but no one came to close the door. That's odd, in a big city like this, I thought. I see, and what happened next? Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Okay. I probably don't have to press everything, but you might find something here. What gave you the idea to do that? Well, the door was half open, you see. Is it not only human to want to peek? We climb mountains because they're there. It's the same thing. Truer words have never been spoken. Anyone would look inside. Why did pain cut him off so quickly? So you looked into the apartment, what happened then? Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. Are you sure she was dead? Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all, and there was blood everywhere. I guess that would look fatal to anyone. Very well, what happened next? I quailed and frightened, found myself felt unable to go inside. And I thought he said he did go inside, too. That's the other thing. Yeah, press that. So you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Yes, I mean, no, nothing. Okay, what happened next? I thought to call the police immediately. I don't know. You thought to call the police? Does that mean you didn't actually call them? Please, listen to the rest of the testimony. You thought to call the police. What happened next? Yeah. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. Yeah, I guess that would be the blackout. I probably don't have to press everything. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Yeah, okay. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Okay. So this is where I present. Because the time was not 1 p.m. It was 4 p.m. Present that. Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death as sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that. Objection. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why are you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. Okay. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and the whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? So is this new testimony? Yeah. The time of discovery, yeah. Thirsty today. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. Heard the time, okay. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Okay. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Yeah, I think there's something wrong with that, too. Right? You know what to do. I've got this one. See, when I found the body, I heard the time. Okay. There was a voice saying the time was probably coming from the television. Okay, wait. Let's press this? Are you sure it was a television and not a radio? Well, no, I guess it might have been a radio. Incidentally, there was no radio on the premises. There was only one large television. Right. I can't put my finger on it, but something about this seems fishy. Something about hearing the television? The witnesses testified he heard the time. Yeah, let's... on the television. That would be the blackout, wouldn't it? Yeah, the blackout, I think, is the evidence there. Let's do it. Objection. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. Ugh. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Ugh. Irk. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? I don't know. What you got? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait. I remember now. Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. Yeah, no kidding. That and you seem rather, distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It, must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time, I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. I don't think the... Gladly. I don't think the murder weapon was a clock. Hearing the time. I didn't hear the time, I saw it. That strikes me as a very suspicious mistake. Yes, I can see how you'd be a little doubtful. Really sorry, I only just remembered that table clock. Table clock? There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Table clock? Was there a clock at the scene? This is the first I've heard of it. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Okay. That was the murder weapon too, though. Yeah, it doesn't say in the... It doesn't actually say in the court record that it was the murder weapon, but yeah, that's what it was. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? You, with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? No kidding. Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch, you just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright? It appears the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? I mean, it doesn't look like a clock. Like... Yeah, there's still a problem with that. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he... Yeah, he went to the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. Ha. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Take that. Order in the court. Or, wrong voice. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit? The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Ugh. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never... Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw. God. Well, that escalated quickly. Shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Burn! Give him death! Rah! Rah! Order? Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright. Your Honor? You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor? The sound Mr. Sawwood heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply sound the clock. That's an easy one. Let's sound the clock, now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. Certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Ack. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha, 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 ha. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it. I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sowit. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. God. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow, and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Can I? She traveled, I think. Yes, I can. Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, You say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha. Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Yeah, I think it's the passport. Because she was traveling in its time zones and stuff, so she changed it. Yeah. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow. It was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Oh, the one-liners. Uh-oh. Oh, foaming at the mouth. Order? Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Solved the first case. And with that, this court is adjourned. It turns out that Frank Sawit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day. When Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. Lotto's here. How you doing? Yeah, I think I just solved a case just like that. Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. How you doing, Lotto? August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. Defendant lobby number 2. Whew! I still can't believe we won. Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. How many trials have you been a part of? You must be a pretty bad lawyer if it's been a while. But 5 degrees here, way colder than you used to. Oh yeah, you're Southern Hemisphere, right? So it's like winter there. So yeah, you got a little taste of Canada right now. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. Yeah. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel.
My life is over.
Uh-oh. Why is your life over? Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now?
Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
That's ominous. Good. Wait. No. I mean, bad. Bad, 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 bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
Ugh. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry?
Harry?
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Harry Butts.
Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate dinner, movie, my treat.
Weren't you just... Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one that got you off the hook. Are you crushing on my boss, Larry? Girlfriend gets murdered and already on the rebound.
Oh hey. Here, take this. It's a present.
Eyes up, Larry. Present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that...
Actually, I made this clock for her.
Oh yeah?
I made one for her and one for me.
Really? You? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Nick? Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Doesn't that make you just want to just cry?
And he's sad again. Larry? Are you so sure?
Excuse me?
I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay.
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Okay, I'm presenting evidence, to prove that his girlfriend loved him, I guess. I guess she kept that stupid clock thing. That could be it. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her.
Huh? What about that clock?
This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled.
Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all.
You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will.
Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer.
Aw. Thanks, Larry.
Really, I am. Thanks.
Here come the anime tears again. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. Yep. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Bingo. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. I thought Larry was paying for dinner. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry. Still getting the name wrong. You were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him? Yeah. Part, at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks. Now, is she hitting on me now? Okay. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. Okay. What's up, Phoenix? And I promised to tell the chief about me and Larry. It would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Okay. The end. First case down. Okay, brand new episode has been added. Turnabout Sisters. Okay. Let's play that one. Save my progress? Yes, sir. Trial finish quickly. Is it a briefcase? Yep. Yes, it is. Beep, beep. Hello, this is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Why are basketball players messy eaters? Because they're always dribbling. Yep. Yeah, you haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Yeah. Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Yeah, sure. No, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha, so what is it this time? It's a clock. Oh, is it that same clock again? A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue of the Thinker, and it tells you the time. Thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence, then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Is that supposed to be Mia? Okay, that might be. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep. I'll be waiting, Maya. Beep. Conversation recorded, September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57 p.m., Fay & Co. law offices. Okay? Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine. The papers. Okay. What's going on here? I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Ho ho, you are not cogniferous of my background? Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho ho. My dear Miss Fay, I'm so very sorry. But I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. Uh-oh. You killed my hot boss? Okay, the killer looks like a clown. Red, white, blue. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Fay & Cole offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Uh-oh. This is getting scary. Mia? Maybe she's in her office. Yeah, examine. Oh. Okay, this is new. Hang on. So can I... Okay. I smell blood and that can't be good. I have to check and see if Mia, the chief's okay. Okay. Is this, is it gonna give me the same thing? Like every time? Options. Nope, not those options. I guess back? Yeah, I guess move. Move to the office. That smell. Blood. Uh-oh. Sob? Sis? Someone's there. Oh no. Chief? Chief? Chief! Who are you? You're not the clown I saw in that montage thingy. At least I don't think you are. The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally she was cold. That's ominous. Chief? Okay, let's examine shit again. That's broken. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand. Okay. So I've done that. What's that? There's the statue again. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. Chief? It's hard seeing her like this, but any clues here? She was struck in the head with blunt object instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. Looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock made by Larry Butts. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Okay. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. Piece of paper. Must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? A word is written in blood on the scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. I think that's enough snooping around for now. Better call the police. Find out what that girl was doing here. Is there anything else I can look at? Like the window? There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel. A nice, luxurious place. Gatewater, like Watergate, okay. I guess this is a thing. The chief's chair. Simple functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too. Yeah, done that. I think that's all there is. Move. That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. Hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Maya. So Mia was writing this girl's name? Maybe I should show her the receipt. Never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Is there anything left to examine here? Okay. The door to the chief's office is slightly open. Better not touch the doorknob. This sofa's for clients. It's leather. Real luxury model. The reception desk. I usually sit here. You couldn't cram more legal books in here even if you wanted to. Few can gaze upon the shelves without feeling insignificant. Is this... yeah. Small writing desk cluttered with office supplies. Is that painting a thing? A large painting? I guess you call it this modern art. I, on the other hand, call it a mistake. Yeah. Yeah, back. I guess talk. What happened? She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me? Can you tell me what happened? I came in. The room was dark. And sis. So she was already dead. So you're the chief's... Wait, what? Hang on. So you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting? This late at night? Yes, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. Okay. That's all the questions I have. So I guess present? I'll present the statue first, maybe. About the thinker. The thinker. That was... Oh, sis. Aw. Probably shouldn't have asked her about the murder weapon. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. Better hurry up and call the police. I'd have to show her this, too. This was lying next to the chief. I know, I saw it there, too. I thought they might be pieces of the light stand. Maybe. Never heard of a glass light stand before. Guess, do I have to show her my badge? I'm sorry, I've never seen that before. That's all I've shown. That's all I have. Is there something else to talk about? Is there something over here I missed? Oh, there is another view here. Hang on. Actually, wait. Okay. So that I didn't know about, so there is more over here. So look at that. Perfectly normal office desk. The chief had a very particular policy about office decor. Spend big on stuff the clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. Maybe we'll do the phone last, because maybe that actually calls the police. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used this PC for was email. Picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. Don't I know it. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. The Fanco ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Okay, that we've looked at. Okay, let's look at the phone. Right, I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws in the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please come quick. Police, please come quick. Who said that? What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window. Please, please come quick. Oh no. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Uh-oh, what's going on? Can I still... The phone receiver's missing a few screws. Better not use it. Like, I think I... Oh, there's something new to look at here. It's painful to look, but I have to. For Mia's sake. Looks like she was hit in the head with a blunt weapon. She probably died instantly. Okay, that I've done. That I've done. Did the window, yep. Okay, I think I've done everything now. Okay. Police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. Okay. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Uh-oh. Must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Stuck in the office with a body. Maya, wait. She wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa. Excuse me. This where Maya here meant anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With a dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Yeah, with her dying breath. Killer? I know. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Mia's younger sister Maya was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out till the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for the visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Okay. September 6th, 9:07 a.m., detention center. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh. It's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Why am I tired? Is yawning contagious even from video games? Are you gonna be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Of course I will, yeah. I mean, it's an attorney game. I guess I'm being her attorney anyway, so yeah. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No, no one could. Who'd believe me? Even you when you found me in the office. You looked at me like I'd done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay. I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. I'm a genius, guys. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. What? That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Hey. Hey, you may be dead, but you're throwing me shade, girl. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia... I know. I don't think there's anything to examine here. Or maybe just the guard. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. Real pro, this guy. Smile for the camera. That's all there is. Nothing to move to. Keep talking, I guess. Yeah. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. What's with that outfit? This? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training. Okay. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation's on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. Yeah, let's do it. Cell phone. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Whoop. That's not what I wanted. Let's hear it. Right. Oh. I just remember that detective took my cell phone. Ah, damn it. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Maya's memo added to the court record. A conversation I have with my sister recorded on my cell phone. Gotcha. This isn't checked. I thought I already did this. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. Kinda gotten used to it. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Yeah, that's the thinker clock that Larry made. Practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9 o'clock. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Ask her about spirit mediums. So you're an acolyte. Medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second. You said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers are first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium, with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact me as spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. Thought that'd be too easy. Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Guess I have to. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Hey, what happened to me? Say, what about your parents? Uh-oh. What about her parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They give me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Yeah, I've done all that. I guess move? Do I present something? Yeah, she's seen all this. Yeah, I think just move. Grossberg Law Offices. I guess this is the dude. Okay. September 6th, Grossberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. Guess I'll just have to come back later. I guess I can examine some stuff. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Okay, what else we got? Plant? An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone's got money to burn. Yeah, the couch doesn't light up. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. I was clicking on the lamp. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Yeah, I think I got it all. So what do I do? Go back to the law offices, I guess. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues.
Hey, you there. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry, don't I know you from somewhere?
You met me last night, dumbass.
Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you?
No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry?
I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right?
He was proven innocent. Right. And you were... Gumshoe, yeah. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe?
Right, at your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Oh. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick.
Hey, Dick, get over here.
Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you'd better do it quick.
Whew, thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Okay, can I examine anything? I don't know. It's a plant, I guess. Mia's favorite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember.
Cordyline stricta, pal.
Who was that? Sky's blue, and so am I. Aw, there's that hotel right across the way. Painting. An old movie poster. Apparently this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is that Mia probably read all these. Phone. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. Aww. Okay. We got shit to talk about? Yeah, Mia. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy?
You want to know the results, eh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, you can see the report, but that's all.
Autopsy report, yeah. Cause single blunt force trauma, death was instantaneous. What about Maya? About Maya.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win.
Why do you say that?
City's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution.
Okay. Edgeworth?
I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all.
Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth?
That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I probably do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict.
Aw, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case.
So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there were rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Okay, we done? I know what I think I know what I could do. I was wondering, do you know anything about this?
That statue? That's the murder weapon.
He thinks the clock is just a statue, too. I'm starting to wish I'd never seen this thing. There was broken glass at the crime scene, right? Oh, that. Seems like a glass stand next to the victim fell over. Glass shards are pieces of the broken stand. There was a piece of paper next to the victim, wasn't there? Yeah, the one with the killer's name written on it. Are you sure that Mia wrote it herself? Well, given the condition of the writing, it's hard to say if it's her handwriting or not. So there's no proof that Mia wrote it. Okay. I was wondering, did you see Maya Fey's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's onto me. Tell him straight, tell him not so straight. Okay, I can't be straight with this guy, but what should I tell him? Something the matter? Oh no, that carrying strap in the cell phone, this, says the Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. Steel Samurai, that action hero on TV? Yeah, you see that strap as a collector's item. She was worried it might get lost if it went down to the precinct. Is that what she said? Yes. Okay, pal. I wrote down all the numbers she called anyway. Here you go. Seems you didn't notice the recorded conversation. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. Okay. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. April May. Sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already, then? Haha, you're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. Ooh. So she's still in the hotel across the way. Guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. This guy's dumb. Got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. I don't think I need to show that. Yeah, he showed that to me, so... I guess move. Gatewater Hotel. Actually, apparently I can hear the conversation. Okay. Okay, so that just repeats from the beginning. And what's it this time? It's not working, that's lame. 9 to 9. Okay. Okay, now let's move to the hotel. Gatewater Hotel, room 303.
Well, hello there, handsome.
Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth.
You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Tee-hee.
Memo to self, thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder.
Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I could hardly contain myself. Ooh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness.
I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Let's examine shit first. What is that? There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. Wonder what's inside. Let's take a look.
Hey, hey. What are you doing? No touching. Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around at other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you?
Upset? Thought she was going to explode for a second there. Wonder what could be inside the drawer. Keep examining stuff. I guess she's not going to let me do that fully. Flowers are fake as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, so that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. Oh, I accidentally clicked on it again. Ah, still scene painting. Wait, should that be Still Life? Still Life, the first story game I ever did on my channel. Whatever, one of those is hanging on the wall. Here we go. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Fay & Cole offices building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it'd be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. Wait. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. I think that's all to... Oh, maybe the bed. Simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Alright. Let's go back to talking to her. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Ooh, observe. Incident. Sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary.
I bet you do. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? Don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please?
Let me see, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh boy. Could you just... Who exactly are you?
Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me?
No, hey, I'm just doing my job here.
Tee, you know you're cute when you blush.
Believe me, this is the first time in my life I blushed this much. Right, can you just tell me what it is you do?
Well, no. Tee, and you had your little hopes up, didn't you?
Oh boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you?
Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television.
Oh no, not me. I'm, just a lawyer.
Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues? In the garbage, Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers.
Oh boy. I think that's all I'm gonna get here. Yeah. I don't think there's anything to present to her. Maybe go back and see Maya again?
Hey. What is it? Did you meet the lawyer?
Sorry. I haven't seen him yet.
I see.
I better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. Anything else to talk about? Your family. Here we go. What about your family?
I only have my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is.
Don't know. So she could still be alive?
The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life.
Ruined?
After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she had become a lawyer and she left the mountain.
So you live by yourself?
Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers.
I feel bad for her all by herself up in that mountain. My mother's enemy. Your mother's enemy. So who was this man who, ruined your mother?
About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate.
Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they?
The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim.
Wow. So what happened?
The case was solved, we thought.
You thought?
The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. Told all the papers my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation.
I see.
White.
Excuse me? White?
That was his name. My sister told me.
White. Can I present her that phone now that I have it? Or the autopsy report, maybe? Hey, I got your cell phone back.
Oh, say. Can I listen to my sister's voice?
Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. Aw.
Thank you.
Aw. That was just sad. I don't know, should I show her the autopsy report too?
Sorry, I've never seen that before.
Okay. Try the other lawyer again, I guess. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard.
Oh, so you're the one they say has been looking for me?
Yes, that's me. Looks even grander than I imagined.
That badge on your collar. So you're a lawyer, are you now?
Yes, well, yes.
And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed.
Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you?
Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it.
Well, sir, actually it's about Maya. Maya Fey?
Yes, Maya Fey. Go on.
Why this strange reaction?
Oh, cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son.
Didn't you just say you weren't busy?
I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible.
Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow?
Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion.
What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? I already examined everything, so why don't we talk about everything? How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case.
Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see.
But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
Yes, of course I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye.
Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere.
Think not.
Huh? Did you say something?
I think not, I said.
What do you mean?
I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy.
Why?
I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you.
What's going on here? I still have 2 more things to ask him. How did you know Mia Fey?
She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
A mission?
You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion, never looked back, that one.
The painting. That's quite a painting.
Oh, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you.
I wasn't interested.
It's not for sale.
I'm not buying. Gee. Yeah, I think I'm done here. Yeah. So do I have to tell Maya the bad news, I guess? September 6th, 3:42. Detention Center Visitors Room. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Yeah. I guess we're defending Maya. I made up my mind. I'm gonna defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well... I guess the best answer is I can't abandon you. No one's as sad as a person without any friends. Aw. I know, I've been there. A long time ago. Aw. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, you can count on me. Aw.
That's so kind of you. Sniff.
Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here.
Right. Thank you.
She smiled at last. Looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right?
Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay?
It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Okay. Maybe that's the one thing I still have to do. So I go back to the hotel, I guess. Oh, good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Oh, I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no. Hey. Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait. Now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. God, you came back quick. Why'd I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Mr. White of Blue Corp, okay. Oh, right. Sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp. Where have I heard that name?
White? That was his name. My sister told me.
White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Alright, now I'm looking at this screwdriver thingy. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? There is definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean... You know what I mean. Yeah, I know what you mean, Phoenix. Get to this woman's bottom.
Oh, bellboy, still there?
Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. To be continued. Okay. I think we're getting to the court part of this again. Yes, save my progress. I might actually take this opportunity to grab a little bit of a pee break and maybe another drink. And I will see you in a couple minutes, and still only 9 p.m., so yeah, we'll continue for a bit. But pee break for now. See you in a couple minutes. And we're back. Okay. So we did just save that, and September 7th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 1. And we're back. Court is now in session for the trial of Ms. Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. He looks British, I guess. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, eh? Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir. My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. Okay. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker, found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon even in the girl's hands, sir. That's kind of sexist. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, Detective. Yes, sir? You immediately arrested Ms. Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Okay. Got testimony. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Ms. Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Ms. Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Ms. Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. So do some pressing, I guess. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Yeah, press it. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right? Right across from the crime scene. Okay. I pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Right. Please continue. Okay. So not that one. There were 2 people there already. Can I press that? Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. That's how we got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So, tell us who the two people you found on the scene were.
Yes, sir. The defendant, Ms. Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Are you absolutely sure it was us?
Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene.
Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care.
I immediately arrested Ms. Maya Fey.
Why is that? What's your reason?
Why? We had a witness account describing her.
Okay, this is a thing to press again. Hold on just 1 second.
Yeah?
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct?
Huh? Did I say that? Me?
I heard you say it.
You did say it.
You said it. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence?
What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
I guess pressing can have its advantages.
Yes.
Gah.
Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
Hard evidence.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes.
Press it. And did you find any evidence?
Now, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen. I'm getting to the good part.
Get to the good part.
Now back to the good part.
I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger.
Oh, wait. I'm supposed to be pressing this shit. Yeah. Just because he found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it.
Oh, then who did write it, Smarty Pants?
I did. It'd be funny to see what would happen, but I don't want to mess up my game. But yeah, the killer wrote it. The killer? Anyone can see that.
Oh. You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please.
She was framed. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence should open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Well, Detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Do you have proof it was Mia who wrote that? Of course I do, pal. Uh-oh. Sounded pretty confident. This might not be good. Lab test results showed the blood was the victim's. Okay. What kind of tests were these again? Huh? What kind? Well... I hear they take the little bits in the blood, the hemoglobin, hermogoblins, hermogoblins, hermogoblin, bobbin. I refuse to testify in this matter, pal. I'm no expert on blood tests. Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony. Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah? I look forward to your next evaluation, as should you. Oh. That was a mess. Right, where was I? There was blood found on the victim's finger. On which hand was the bloody finger, Detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Haha. Nice try. Uh-oh. Guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Yeah. Press that. Detective Gumshoe? Do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure. Happens all the time in books and the movies. This isn't a movie, Detective. Ooh. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you get a point, pal. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order? Order? That didn't go so well. That's right. What he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. Okay. So there's evidence. I pressed everything, so there's something to present. Wait, death was instantaneous. That might be it. If death was instantaneous, how could you write her name? Let's look through everything else. But I'm thinking that might be it. It's not to this part, but yeah, find the part where it says she wrote her name. Before she died, the victim wrote the... Yeah, this one. So... Yeah, present. Yeah, present that. Detective Gumshoe. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else would have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, Detective. Order? Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day after, right? Yeah, it was the day after. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being, that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. Outdated? What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday, at my request. Death was almost immediate, due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. He's so proud of himself. Smug asshole. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham. I have to call somebody a sham. I guess it's you. Mr. Edgeworth? I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit, yeah. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim wasn't identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service.
Cutesy wink. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was, in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices.
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her.
Okay.
Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy.
Well, Your Honor. I see, it is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any, Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes, I'm doing it. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. Only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know?
Why'd you do that?
Huh? Why? Like, why what?
Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something?
Oh, well, gee.
What, that's it? She can't get out of this question that easily.
Sorta, you know, I had a feeling.
Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Go for it. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night.
Ooh.
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed.
Yeah, stop him. Poor girl.
Order? Mr. Wright, you've been warned. Poor girl. What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next?
I saw a woman with long hair being attacked.
The woman with long hair, that was Mia Fey.
Slender, sort of. Well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing.
Your thing? And the person attacking her?
The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair.
How do you know she was the defendant?
Huh? Well, you know. She had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. Testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I question it? Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... You saw nothing. Did you really see the defendant at all? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless. About this, I mean.
Okay. If you'd really witnessed my client Maya Fey, you'd have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Like, no one wears clothes like this on a daily basis. Except her. That wasn't really what I was thinking of, but okay, let's go with this. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. Okay, are we dissing her now? However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Ms. May?
What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink.
Your testimony again, if you would.
Damn, I almost had her. New testimony, okay.
I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. That kind of statue-y clock. The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you?
Okay, I think there's something wrong with her saying it's a clock. Because again, it's a statue.
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination.
To see everything I did. Ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, that kind of statue.
Yeah, I think, yeah. Looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock, yeah. Because, like, if she was watching it from a window, how would she know? I think it's this. Yeah. Miss May? What you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer.
You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder.
Order! Order!
Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Ooh.
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns.
Yes, yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once.
Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
Whew! That was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over.
What? So what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's... because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time.
So you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co.
No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room.
The law offices of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock.
Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... She couldn't have heard it. Wait. She said something about this in the, Wait. No, I still want to look at this. She said something about this in the... Yeah. Yeah, the clock isn't talking right now. I just take the clock... Yeah. So it couldn't have rung. There we go. Back. Couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. Yeah, it's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork.
How could you possibly...
Just take a look, right now.
Ooh,
See anything interesting, Your Honor?
it is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar.
Fat?
Well, Miss May? What? What a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there was no contradiction.
That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. That doesn't... Wait, no. Mia herself took it out, so... Yeah.
Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is, and again, yeah, that would be the conversation, because Maya said it, or Mia said it. So if it was removed, yeah. So it couldn't have been removed after she was killed because she's the one that removed it. Yeah, so let's present the phone. Take a look at this.
It's a very cute cell phone.
Hoo-hoo, you have a girly phone.
Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Order? Order.
The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? Good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation.
So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then?
If you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now.
Huh? It's not working? That's lame.
I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at their hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. I forgot.
So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright?
Yes. The witness claims she had seen it before. But this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court.
Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before.
The clock itself, right? Yeah, Larry made it, so yeah, it wasn't in any store. That's it, right? Yeah, let's do that. Simple. This clock was never in any store, ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse.
Huh.
Oh, excuse is not on sale today? Oh, she's gone full Karen.
What did you do, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die.
Whoa. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Oh? Oh. Silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Wink.
Scary.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... Held it, Has she done it? What do we got? Oh, you know what? Could it be the wiretap? Okay, we're not actually presenting right now, but the wiretap could mean... Yeah, she heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she'd heard that it was a clock.
She heard?
That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof.
Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
Yeah, and I think it's the wiretap. Have a look at this.
That?
I found this in Miss May's room.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May? You were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fay's phone, were you not?
Ooh.
Your Honor, this is irrelevant.
I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping a phone?
Absolutely.
Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Yes, she did. Yes, she did. That same phone conversation again. Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... It's this again. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while.
Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me.
Again, what is it this time?
It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May. You used a wiretap to listen to the conversation. That's how you knew the Thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May?
Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it? Huh?
She's crying. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Is she the killer, though? I don't know. I don't know if that proves she's the killer. I could say why the wiretap is kind of safe, I think. Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity-tapping irrelevant?
She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have any explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder even though you tapped her phone? Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
Damn, she's good.
Well, you're not the first man who's thought that. And of course I can, and will.
You can't be serious, no way.
Way, I say. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee.
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy.
Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you but the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're gonna let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, I'll think of something. I mean, the bellboy would corroborate that, wouldn't he? The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunken quite low enough already.
I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Ms. Maya Fey. That is my condition. I mean, that seems a little... What? Better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? I mean, she's guilty already if I say no, right? Yeah, I have to accept it. Alright. Got nothing to lose. Except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Huh. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy.
Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service.
That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony.
Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening for our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
I see, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Right. I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished.
I am the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations.
Press it. What exactly is it you do at the hotel?
Why, anything required of me, sir? I check in guests, I check out guests. I clean rooms, I make beds. I even deliver room service, sir. I check Miss May in personally.
Are you always so prim? Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions.
My remote. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May.
Press that. There's my remote. My TV was going to sleep. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone?
Absolutely, sir.
How can you be so certain?
I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I, Wait. Them, ahem. Point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? I saw them. Ask for a nice coffee to be brought to her on a dot. 9 o'clock on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink it after she finished, sir. 9 o'clock, the time of the murder. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. Precisely exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 o'clock p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, tee, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9 o'clock, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? And I delivered the iced coffee to, I guess, Miss May herself. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. As in so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embrasse, sir. Embrasse? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Oh, hope I didn't mess something up. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. Can't let this happen, can I? Protest. Wait. Please wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? I mean, bed making is meh. I don't think it's that. Check in or room service. This is the toughest question. Anything in the court record that would help me? Yeah, I don't know if any of this has anything to do with it. Mia Fey, the victim, chief attorney, and an excellent defense lawyer.
defendant, Maya Fey. Charge the initial investigation. Marvin Grossberg, veteran defense attorney and Mia's mentor. April May, eyewitness to the events, testifies that she saw Maya commit it. Ruthless man who would do anything to get a guilty verdict. And Bellboy. I don't think bed making. Yeah. I don't think bed making has anything to do with it. Like, no one talked about that, but. I'm thinking room service, but they already talked a lot about room service. Check-in? Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in, Miss May. Oh, all right. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? Well, I'm not without charm, sir, but even I'd have little chance with a lover there. What did he say? What did you say? Rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable. It was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite. Indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who, he asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oof. You fool. I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was the man with Miss May, yeah. The man who checked in with Miss May. Ooh. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. Why, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Okay. September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court Lobby number 1.
Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there.
Really?
I think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know?
Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
That face of his with his eyes wide and trembling lips sent shivers up my spine.
If you say so.
So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
A lead?
That man with Miss May. He's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one?
Maybe so.
Sis.
Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise.
I'm counting on you.
I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Okay. I don't know how much good this will do me at all, now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. Okay, I think I'm going to call it here, guys. Sounds like a good place to call it. We're moving into another day of investigating. We'll save right here. Overwrite this. And I think we're good. Back. Options, options, options. Options, motherfucker. Okay. Title screen. And exit game. So let's see who's live. I will be off tomorrow. I'll be back Saturday night with my reaction to the Blue Jays and the Mets. But for right now, let's see who's online. Let's get back into my software here. Who we got? Who we got? Who do I want to give this to? Ooh, he's live. That might be a guy. Okay, I'm gonna raid my friend Derek, aka Strudel Dude. He is playing some Burnout Revenge right now. Really appreciate if y'all could give him some love. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but Saturday, with the Blue Jays versus Mets game that night. Tomorrow I'll be following the NHL draft, so it'll be a little hard to do a stream and follow that as well. But following some of my Steelhead guys who might get picked, so hopefully wish them luck. So Jays Mets on Saturday and the ESPN game on Sunday. That's the White Sox and the Brewers. Continuing this next week, continuing Clue and GeoGuessr next week. Lots of fun stuff. But give Derek a raid for some now, and I will see you guys in a couple of nights. Thank you, and take care. Bye-bye.